Welcome back to another Race Video Wednesday. A few weeks ago I was working on this Porsche 914 that we used to race in Lemons and Chump Car. And it got me thinking about the first 24 hours of Lemons events that I ever competed in. And I actually found the video that I made in 2009 at the first 24-hour of Lemons event that I ever competed in. This was the first event in 2009, so this was the 10th or 11th 24-hour of Lemons ever, so very early in the series. And we were racing an Infiniti Q45. We ended up blowing a lot of tires because it's a very heavy car, but we did finish pretty well. We finished 22nd out of 95 cars, so I think that's a very good finish for our first event. And we even came home with this trophy made out of an SU carburetor. Up here at the top it says, "No prayer of finishing." Down here, Gatorama 09. My teammates let me take the trophy home because it did use an SU carburetor and they knew that I had a lot of British cars. Unfortunately, after the engine was blown up at another 24-hour of Lemons event, the Q45 was sent to the crusher. But I thought, since I made a video in 2009 and there's not a lot of videos from 24-hour of Lemons races back then, I thought I'd share mine today. I hope you enjoy, and I hope YouTube doesn't take the video down. It was a completely different world on the internet back then. One of the fun things looking back at this video is that this was back when the 24 hours of Lemons had what was called the People's Curse. And I think it was after the first day of racing, you got to select one of the teams and they would have their car crushed. And this was the way that 24-hour of Lemons kept the cars below $500 because you were always at risk of being crushed. So if you brought a car that was obviously worth way more than $500, you might get nominated as the People's Curse and get your car crushed. I think they continued the People's Curse all the way through 2009. I'm not sure if they did crush any cars in 2010, but it was probably shortly after that that they got rid of the People's Curse and the judges had learned how to deal with people cheating in other ways.
Well, this is our new 24 hours of Le Mans car. 91 Infiniti Q45. With a few problems and some rust. Tough to see. All in all, I think she'll work well for us. The previous owner left us some things in it, which we're going to try to sell. We got 2 sets of floor mats, black and tan, both original Q45s. See if we can get any cash for those. It's like a phone charger, 5 cents for the can. We'll take any money we can get. Some Quest bills, probably not worth anything. A CD of Moment of Truth by Gangstar. Doubt that's worth anything either. Half of a phone. The 10-disc changer. Club Mix 97, the best of the Club Mix years. A printer. A coffee can. Some printer cables and parts. And the logbooks, which have not been filled out at all. And an out-of-date Iowa map. That's about it. I think it's about time to start tearing the interior out, but get a little shot of everything in here. Decent shape. A few random holes cut in things. Oh, like here. Not bad though. We'll let someone else with better documentary style come and do this when everybody else shows up. Of course, they're still already late. Well, it is now almost 1 o'clock. We were going to meet out here at 10. I am still here by myself, but working on the car. We have got 9 weeks to go. We've got a lot to do. So far, the only thing we've done is tear out the seats in the back, which took me the last 20 minutes. So, the reason we're 9 weeks out and only have this much to do is because of Oliver here. I've decided to name it Oliver. I don't know what Cerberus called it, but this was our original car. Cerberus sees it for all of its splendor and beauty and decided to keep it himself. So he's going to try to make that into an autocross car. Sure. But Oliver over here is silently mocking us because it's already torn apart. Whereas this one has pounds and pounds of shit to get out. So it's been an hour since I last took video, and we've made some progress. Eric's gotten everything out of the trunk. Steve's working on seat belts. No need for safety. Eric's now taking the wheels off. We don't need those. Cerberus lost in the vast jungle of the cars up there. Oh no, here he is. Putting a battery in. We're minus a passenger seat, minus a rear seat, and
Alright, man.
we've been looking underneath the car, seeing what we got.
Which charge did you have it on? G, A. We can do that too. That would be just fine by me. Is yours yellow or orange? Your Lotus. What? Yours is yellow. Yeah. Yeah, we got orange.
Okay.
I went to
That's all of them?
and they're the Lotus dealer. Yeah.
So it's 3:30 into demo day. We're about 2.5 hours in, right?
Yep.
Somewhere in that range.
Yep.
And starting to look like a race car, and not much like anything else. Looks like a wrecked race car, in fact. Eric just left, but him and Steve are working on the brakes and the suspension. They've got about everything disconnected down here, but we're at a bit of a standstill. These shocks here is kind of our problem, and they'll be getting to that after we find a spring tensioner. Steve's got the door panels off on this side, and he's working on the headliner and the trim and the door panels on that side. Our pile of crap is ever growing from that pile to this part coming out the top of the roof right now. Let's get this pile. Basically everything in this area
Hey Dan.
has all come out of the car.
Welcome to day one of overhauling.
Day one, 3 hours in.
Taking a race car.
If this camera would autofocus or anything, you could see what's going on in here, but it's pretty much just demolished. Ryan, thoughts?
My thoughts are we should name this team Team Regret. Those are my thoughts.
I thought the name for this.
Yeah.
What's Steve's team name suggestion?
Well, since Dan's filming right now. We'll have to discuss it before it gets on film.
Alright, start her up. That's what she sounds like now with the exhaust shock a bit short. Sounds good. Let's see the rest of the status update. Everything is gone. Gone. Gone.
right, let's nurse her back in. It might be a bit of a bitch.
He thinks. Look out.
You get it back in there or not?
No, he's good, Jared.
Just back in, not back.
Look at the tires, the rear wheels.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Those race tires on the snow don't do anything. He might. Get a run at it, Hedden! Hey, Jules, hold this. It's
I
recording.
can get in the trunk and it'll help.
It's recording.
Race car doesn't move on ice, obviously. It's got race tires on, rear wheel drive. Not gonna move on ice. I'm gonna die right now.
Good, you're good. Go. You're on the right. You're on the right.
Good job, Jeffrey.
Nice.
Don't see the smoke anymore. It's good. They burned off whatever nest was in there.
Let me pop the hood again and I'll check the fluid.
Lot of nuts, lot of snacks, lot of holes, lot of cracks, lot of nagging old hags, lot of fools scumbags. Oh, it's such a drag, what a chore. Oh, your wounds are full of salt, everything's a stress. And what's more, well, it's all somebody's fault. Hey, get over it. Hey, get over it. Hey, get over it. Get over it. Get over it. Hey, oh. Make you sick, make you ill, makes you cheat, slip and change from the till, hide it up to the gills, makes you cry while the milk still spills. Ain't it just a bitch? What a pain. Well, it's all a crying shame. What left to do but complain? You better find someone to blame. Hey, get over it. Hey, get over it. Hey, get over it. Get over it. Get over it. Hey, oh. Got a job, got a life, got a four-door and a faithless wife. Got those nice copper pipes, got an ex, got a room for the night. Aren't you such a catch? What a prize. Got a body like a battle axe, love that perfect frown. Honest eyes, we ought to buy you a Cadillac. Hey, get over it. 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 Get over it. Get over it. Hey, oh.
200 lap penalty.
How'd you get the 200 laps?
The Accord engine.
The Accord engine? That'll happen.
Don't kill me, can only make this stronger. I need you to hurry up now, cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right now, cause I can't get much longer. Man, I've been waiting all night now, that's how long I've been on ya. I need you right now. 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 Lost tonight. Be my black cake moss tonight. Play secretary, I'm the boss tonight. And you don't give up what they all say, right? Awesome, the Christian and Christian Dior. Damn, they don't make it like this anymore. I ask, cause I'm not sure. Do anybody make real ish anymore? Bow with the presence of greatness. Cause right now thou hast forsaken us. You should be honored by my lateness. That I would even show up to the spaceship. So go ahead, go nuts, go ape shit. Especially in my pastel or my fake shit. Act like you can't tell who made this. New gospel, homie, take 6. And take this. Haters, and that don't kill me. Can only make this stronger. I need you to hurry up now, cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right now, cause I can't wait much longer. Man, I've been waiting all night now, that's how long I've been on ya.
Alright, server, how we doing?
We're having some major screw-ups already, and our first driver just got a black flag, so we decided to get out. Winslow was back there checking him out. No hood, no neck brace.
Me like you. I don't know if you got a man or not, if you make plans or not, if God put me in your plans or not. I'm tripping, this drink got me saying a lot, but I know that God put you in front of me. So how the hell could you run on me? There's 1,000 yous and only one of me. I'm tripping, I'm caught up in the moment, right? Cause it's Louis Vuitton down night, so we gon' do everything they can't like. Will they do anything for a Klondike? Will I do anything for a Klondike? And she'll do anything for the limelight, and we'll do anything when the time's right. Baby, you're making it. And that don't kill me. Can only make this stronger. I need you to hurry up now, cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right now, cause I can't wait much longer. Man, I've been waiting all night now, that's how long I've been on ya. I need you right now. I need you right now. You know how long I've been on ya, since Christmas on Apollonia, since OJ had isotoners. Don't act like I never told ya. Don't act like I never told ya. Don't act like I never told ya. Don't act like I told ya. Don't act like I told ya. Baby, you're making it. And that don't kill me. Can only make this stronger. I need you to hurry up now, cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right now, cause I can't wait much longer. Man, I've been waiting all night now, that's how long I've been on ya. You know how long I've been on ya, since Christmas on Apollonia, since OJ had isotoners. Don't act like I never told ya. You know how long I've been on ya, since Christmas on Apollonia, since OJ had isotoners. Don't act like I never told ya. Never told ya, 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 told ya.
to be wild.
Fill it up and crowd around. Point it that way. Swing around. That's another 50-lap penalty for that team. Keep bringing it around, people. All right, let's see a show of hands now. Who can hear? All right, that's more like it. Come on, pit road. You got about 25 seconds. Yeah, keep running. Run! All right, the rest of those guys, to hell with them. Let's get going here, everybody. First of all, welcome to 24 Hours of Lemons. That is exactly what I like to hear attitude-wise. Thank you very much. So we got a lot of ground to cover here. I'm going to try to get through this stuff really quick. We're going to hold questions. If you got a question, come find me after the drivers' meeting. I'm going to be right here, or I'll be at HQ. And we will get through as much of that stuff as we can. First of all, who here has never done lemons before? Wow. All right, who was here last year? All right, this group, try not to run into the other group, all right? Well, yeah, it is no fun, but that's the way we're going to do it this time.
Hey, Jay, is it the other way around?
Well, yeah. We are really quick, a little bit about the setup. There is a concession with food and coffee and stuff right underneath here. There is, if you need beanies and jackets and crap like that in HQ, all of this crappy crap, you can help yourselves to that there. If you don't have your t-shirt yet, your free participant t-shirt, that's right back there in HQ. Before we do anything else, I think Nick had 2 announcements he wanted to make. One announcement, Nick Pond. The first announcement, the only announcement, is that today is Jay Lamb's birthday. And I think he's 25, 26. Yeah. So thanks to several teams that greased the wheels of justice, we've got a trunk load of booze that we're actually going to share with everybody for a birthday celebration after the race session is over. Underneath the tent, just gather around there and we can pop open the booze. Alright, what you guys all need to race today, you need to have a yellow driver's wristband, you need to have a tech sticker on the side of your helmet, a blue tech sticker that says OK, you need to have a tech sticker on your windshield, a red one that says Texas 09 OK, and you need a transponder. You either need to rent one of our transponders, they should have that all by now, or you have to make sure that your transponder's number is down in our book. So everybody here got all that stuff taken care of? Yeah. All right. Let's see here. We've changed the location of the facilities from last year. There was a lot of cars and people crossing. That seemed like kind of a bad idea. Now we are doing penalties right through that gate. That gate is going to be closed to cars. Penalties are all happening through there. By all means, please walk through. That's where the fun stuff is happening. We're going to be throwing eggs at people and short sheeting them and doing all of our stuff. Through that gate is the penalty box this time. Fueling. You are never allowed to fuel in your paddock space, ever, ever, ever. All fueling is to be done between pit out and pit in. The building right here, you're going to bring all of your cans, all of your fuel to the other side of the building, and you're going to stage that all against the K-wall until your car is ready to come in. As soon as you guys leave here, you can collect your fuel and start just dumping them along the K-wall there between pit out and pit in. All fueling is done there. When you are ready to fuel, your car comes in, stays on the other side of the wall, and when they're parked, you can climb over the wall and start fueling your car. Everybody who is on the other side of the wall, full Nomex, helmet, gloves. Everybody got that? Anything you want to add to that? Yeah, all the people who've dumped their fuel by the building, that's all got to get moved right after the meeting. All the fuel should be staged along the K-wall, not next to the building. We're going to try not to burn anything down this time.
Driver out.
Driver changes in the same place.
We don't particularly care. Don't burn yourself up. Yeah. You need at least a fueler in Nomex, and you need a guy with a fire bottle ready. And what you do with your driver beyond that, that's your business.
Can we change drivers at the same place?
Yes. If you don't have your transponder yet, get it now. Real quick, if you've got a mechanical issue, you need fabrication, something you cannot handle, Longhorn Raceworks is right at the end of that building. They can do anything for you. They're fast, they're good, they're going to be here all weekend. If you need something done, go to Longhorn, try to get back out on the track. Pit and paddock rules, no loose kids, no loose pets, nobody driving around on mini bikes out of control. Most important, maximum speed in the pits, 9.5 miles an hour. You will get 30 minutes in the penalty box for your whole team if you are speeding in the pits. 30-minute penalty minimum for speeding in the pits. Huh? Yeah, on anything. That's on a mini bike, bicycle, wheelchair, or your race car. 30-minute penalty. If you have a spill, just let us know. You're not in trouble. Just let us know so we can clean it up. If you spill oil, fuel, anything like that, find a guy in a yellow shirt or find an MSR guy. Let us know right away. We are not going to bust your chops about it. Just don't leave it. We got to get it picked up. Camping for last night and tonight, there's a $50 fee. If you guys have any honor, it is the honor system. You just need to go to HQ and say, hey, I camped, here's my 50 bucks, thank you. That's all we ask. People's curse, the ballot is in the yellow envelope that you got when you checked in. Give us back your People's Curse ballot by Sunday at 10 to nominate the car that we're going to crush. Let's move on to safety a little bit here. What we are doing here is really dangerous. Do we all understand that? This is fun. We like to have a lot of laughs. We don't take it very seriously here, but this is real racing, and that means it's really dangerous. And a little bit of pit hygiene and race car hygiene is going to go a long way to keeping everybody here okay and making it so we can keep coming back and doing this. If something goes wrong, that's the end of it for everybody. So I want everybody to take responsibility for safety here. That is your first goal. Safety means things like when you've got a car jacked up, use jack stands. Don't just crawl under it. Don't, not to name any names, don't jack a car up on 4 sets of tires.
Very safe.
Now granted, they got away with it, but that wasn't very smart. So paddock safety, very important. Driver safety.
you are not strong enough to strap yourself into a race car. You have got to have one of your crew members strap you in, and strap you in so tight that you think your ears are going to fly off. That is the single most important thing you can do, is make sure you're in that car really tight. Have somebody else do it. Second most important thing, stay hydrated. Even though you think it's cool, it's hot in a race car, and you're always going to say, I can do 5 more laps. I can totally do 5 more laps. If you don't have to pee when you get in that car, you haven't had enough water yet. Make sure you drink lots of water. Communication with the corner workers is paramount. If you get a yellow or you get a black, I'm sure none of you are going to get black flags. But if you do, please acknowledge it. More importantly, if your car dies, again, I'm sure none of your cars are going to die. If your car dies off course, signal, hey, I'm okay, I'm not having a stroke, I'm all right, it's just my car that sucks. Make sure they know, or else we're going to have to shut the whole track down, roll an ambulance to you. Everybody else is going to get stopped. So, make sure you're communicating what's going on in your car. A couple of new penalties to talk about. I think the most important one, Phil, are you ready? We at Lemons have a very important rule that is no whiners.
Oh, yeah.
If anybody whines, they get this penalty. That is the world's greatest whiner penalty. World's greatest whiner penalty, 30 minutes in the box. 30 extra minutes, yeah.
And there's some people here who, you whined a lot last time, so you know who you are. Trying to look at them. No whining. If you get a black flag, you got a black flag.
If you have to ask, you know you're a whiner. All right. A couple more quick things, and then we're going to turn you guys loose. This is a non-contact race. Don't laugh. This is a non-contact race. You will be brought in on a black flag. You will spend at least 30 minutes contemplating your errors for any contact. So keep it clean out there. Pros or semi-pros or people who think they're pros. That probably covers 80% of you. You are the guys that we're going to have problems with here, because remember, this is not a pro race, and people are going to be doing things out there that are not going to make a lot of sense to you. That's part of the deal. That's part of the game.
Why are you looking at me?
You have got to ratchet back, and you have got to remember, anything can happen out there. Any line can be taken out there. You got to really understand what the rules of this game are, and that is that it's a real nut house out there sometimes, and don't expect the guy next to you to do what you think he's going to do. So pros, take it easy. This is an endurance race. Take the long view. Whatever happens out there, you are responsible. You get in an altercation, I don't want to hear about the guy who pushed you into the other guy. If you hit the tire, you hit the wall, you hit the car, your fault. I don't want to hear any excuses about it. We are not the Supreme Court. If you get the flag, don't be the world's greatest whiner. Come in and take your medicine. Yeah. Obviously, all cars turned off while fueling. James Rogerson is our guy from MSR. I want you to give James the hand that you want to give all of MSR for letting us come here.
Thanks, guys and gals. The flags for this weekend are real simple. So all of you guys that race other series, please try to forget everything you've ever learned. Okay? All that stuff that you heard really doesn't work. Like I said, simple flags. Green, we'll get to see it once a day. Hopefully, right? That means it started. Let the mayhem begin. This is politely called a surface flag, slick flag, all kinds of things like that. It means some cheesy crap fell off somebody's car. Yeah, we may have to just tie it on the side. Okay. This also means that there may be a turtle on the track, So the Enzo, please don't hit the turtle again today. That's 2 PETA penalties in a row. I sure hope that doesn't fly off, because yellow flag. It'll always, as you can tell by the wind today, it's always going to be waving. But the flag will be waving. The harder they wave it, the more danger you're in. Okay? If the guy comes out of the stand really waving the flag, slow the hell down. Okay? This one? Yeah. We're going to start with full course yellow. The guys that are going out, or whoever's going out, the driver, you should make note of where all the stands are if you've never been here before. Wave to the corner workers. They may remember your number. The double flag, okay? Black flag. If a black flag, they're going to hold it up. You're the one. It's pretty easy, right? They'll hold it up. There'll also be a number board back in the back. I'll have them hold it up on the first lap so that you can see it, and it's start-finish line. If you get it, if you see the black flag out when you're coming down the straight, because it'll be congested, look for the number first. Don't look at the black flag and then say, oh, wait, I need to look at the number as you pass under it. The more times you pass under by the black flag, the longer you may get to talk to the judge. And I want to go on the no contact. If you hit anything, where's the Wonder Bread Mustang guys? Okay, we went all day yesterday, and I'll say this, we went all day yesterday, never hit the cone coming back out on this track. SCCA guys can usually get that one the warm-up lap. And so can the NASA guys. But we went all day. You hit that cone, it's an object. No contact with anything. You're coming in. If 2 cars get together, as Jay said, it's both of your fault. You're both getting black flag. I don't personally care who caused the problem. Jay doesn't care who caused the problem. Y'all can down there with your 30 minutes and waste before you get your 30 minutes arguing over whose fault it was, and you can make it an hour if you want. So if you're going to dive bomb somebody and they come into you, you just earned yourself 30 minutes.
What's going to happen on the green flag when everybody takes the chicane now?
You better not do that.
You'll all be in the penalty box.
Yeah, you just better not do that.
We'll take care of you.
Yeah. That's all I got.
You can only get one car. I will slow.
Yeah, I will. All right, couple more items here now related to flagging. Put your hand down. You can talk to me afterward. Related to flagging, the people who were here last race are I'm about to make your day. 2009, all races, we are doing local yellows.
Good.
All right, we are going to see how that works. Now, you are part of an experiment here. We think we can trust you guys with local yellows. Here's what that means. When you see a station that is yellow, you're under yellow. What does yellow mean? Yellow means you do not pass. You go single file, nice orderly speed, you do not pass because something bad is going on in that area. That's what yellow means. When you can see the next station, line of sight to the next station, if there's no flag, you're out of yellow.
And no wreck.
And no wreck. Yeah, and no fire and no guy running around with his hair burning off. All right? So when you see a yellow, you're under yellow. When you see the next station that doesn't have yellow, you're not under yellow anymore. That's how the big boys do it. That's how we're going to start treating lemons. Hopefully that's going to work. So you guys, you got everybody else's fate for 2009 in your hands. So do it right, okay? If you get called in on a yellow, that's because the guy who was waving the flag saw you while he was doing it and you passed under yellow. I don't want to hear any of this, oh, there was no yellow. Flags are 1951 technology. They're about as good as you'd expect with that. It's not a perfect system. It's as good as we got. So, it is your job to sight every flag stand, read every flag. If you miss one, your fault. You will be punished for it.
Timing sheets are going to be taped about once an hour to that first glass door. You want to see what your time is? That's where you go. Now, we're trying something new as well with timing sheets. If you've got a cell phone that you can text message on, I'm not guaranteeing you this is going to work because we haven't done it before, but it should work. You text a message to 41-411 and then write lemons. That's going to sign you up for the SMS. Every time after that, you send a 41411, you type lemons, space, car number. It'll shoot you back that car's last lap and how many laps out of the lead it is. That's the theory, anyway. Finally, let's see, penalty boxes here. You will be guided through a hole in the K-wall into the penalty box if you've been black flagged. Otherwise, it's just pit out here, pit in, no, I'm sorry. It's pit in close, pit out far.
Yeah, tracking.
Right. You go on the track way at the end, you come off the track right here between these two buildings. We're going to start circulating pretty close to immediately. So as soon as we break up here, okay. As soon as we break up here, you can walk back to your pits. You can choose your driver, get him strapped in, start idling the car, and you can start queuing up at the entrance to the track. We will circulate for about 15 minutes under a solid yellow. Get your transponders. You can learn the track. As close to 11:30 as we can make it, we're going to go green. And when we go green, the race is on. One more item from James, then I got one more word and we're done.
All right, for those who were here last time, it took us a while to get it all taken care of on the transponders. So what we're going to do is that when you come across, I want everybody to go slow by here, and then I'm going to have someone with a black flag down at the end of the straightaway. They're going to hold it up and point it at you. That means your transponder does not work. Come in. We'll figure out how to get it to work. Stop before you get to the yellow crosswalk if you got a crew. That'd be the only time you can stop up there when we have your crew out there helping you. But that crew is going to have some identification. You want to bring them in?
I'll bring them in.
We'll tell you what, we'll just come on in. We'll work on it back out here. But that's what we're going to do. So when you finish this straightaway, you be watching for that black flag, because the longer you take to come in, if you got a bad transponder, the longer it takes us to get going. All right, 2 more items. 1, please be safe. 2, go have fun. Thanks.